What's good? I figured I'd talk to y'all for a minute while I'm on my way to the gym. No jokes, no laughs, none of that type of stuff. Just want to put something out there to people because, you know, my main thing is to help people. I don't care nothing about what nobody think. I don't care nothing about hard times or good times. I want to try to help people to mentally help themselves and stabilize themselves according to the things that's going on around them, whether it's work, school, home, whatever is going on in your life. And so, you know, while I'm straight, I got people around me that ain't straight. And so I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about somebody that's real close to me. I don't know what he's addicted to. I don't know if it's addiction to liquor, addiction to drugs, or what the addiction is, but I do know that it's some type of addiction to a controlled substance. And I know that he tries, but that's not for me to be responsible for and to break down on. But I don't like to see people fold themselves up like that and ruin themselves like that. And so you gotta, when you got people like that, you got people in your family, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your kids, your cousin, your friends, the person, your significant other, you know, whoever it might be. If they decide that they're addicted to drugs and or alcohol or any of that type of stuff, there ain't nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is, you know, have a conversation with them, try to be there for them a little bit, but you can't control what they choose to do. Dude I'm talking about, he done did over 9 years in prison. He done did over about 2 years in county jail. Every time he get out, guess what he do? He get drunk or high, or both. You know, he haven't had a job over 2 months when you add all his jobs up. I hate to see a young man like that, especially a young man that I knew from birth. And you can't do nothing about it. You gotta let him be. You know, you can help kids probably up to the age of 23. But once they get any older than that, you gotta like kind of step back and let them do their thing. I know a lot of parents, they try to, you know, continue to help the children that they have. They give them money. You know, they try to keep them on their feet. They call their parents or their family member that be looking out for them and give them all these stories about how something gonna happen to them or how they need this and how they need that. And family break down and help them. At some point, you gotta stop helping them financially. What up, Dave? Thanks for joining, homie. Yeah, at some point, you gotta stop. You gotta stop helping them. Because what's gonna happen, you're gonna help them into the hole. You gotta let them make their own hole if that's where they going. Don't feel like you obligated, and don't feel like, you know, you're gonna be wrong if something happened to them, or you're gonna be sad if something happened to them. You're gonna be sad anyway. You're looking out on that support. I appreciate that 100%. You're going to be sad if them people die. You're going to be sad if they get folded up. You're going to be sad if they get in the wheelchair. You're going to be sad if they get in the nursing home. So you might as well just be sad without helping them get there. I ain't saying don't give them no food, but quit giving them money. They ain't doing what they got to do with the money. And it's just hurting you financially and mentally. You know, we got to stick together on this thing and help each other out when it comes to that. The streets is a bad boy. And a lot of these dudes and females, they don't care because they too stupid to know. Nobody never told them. Nobody never showed them. And then some of them just followers or cowards. So they can't help it because they got to roll with the crew. You got to get people, you got to stand up against these streets. Everything in the streets ain't bad. But the people that's using people is messed up. And the people that stick with the drugs and alcohol, say that they can't get off, they ain't trying hard enough or they ain't ready to. So I just wanted to drop a little something to y'all so that, you know, you can get it off your heart when you got family members that's laying in the streets drunk, laying in the streets high, getting whooped on, getting stabbed, getting shot, leaving their kids, stealing from you. Anybody that's doing all that, you know, you gotta cut it loose. Just letting you know. Don't cut them off, just cut them loose a little bit. I'm coming at y'all as family. Be Long Show style. Thanks for joining, Dave. Holla at y'all. I'm out.